So today in Rust, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks you may not know in Rust. Tip number one, when making a loot room, sometimes people struggle with placing their loot boxes like this. If you notice, the soft side is actually thicker than the hard side. So if you rotate it, you'll have an easier time placing your boxes. Tip two, so you want to hide your TC. You can actually place your TC far back in a triangle in a doorway. Get a vending machine. And you see how it snaps? Before it snaps is where you want to place it. You can still access your TC now. Also, if people are trying to raid your TC, trying to do damage to it, or even, let's say, Molotov your TC, it won't be able to do any damage. As long as your TC is placed far enough from the vending machine. Tip number three, these rocks actually have no hitbox. So you can actually place landmines, hide them underneath them. So people run on them. Let's say someone's door camping you. Actually, you can stick grenades on window shutters. Open it up. Boom. Door camper dead. You can also do this. Let's say someone's door camping you on the side of your wall. Actually, if you upgrade your wall, you stick it, you can actually flip it. Using this scroll wheel, if you right click the scroll wheel, you can type the exact amount that you want. You can actually run and shoot your bow. So it's almost like jump shotting. But you want to run. Now I'm going to show you how to make a hidden loot room with a vending machine. Now if you build this like this, you can actually access a small box and fill it up with your best loot. Another tip, for door campers, if someone's outside your door, you can actually use a campfire. When using a campfire, your comfort should be 50%. If there's someone outside your building camping you, your comfort will be over 50%. So if you see any number other than 50%, someone's most likely outside your door. Want to make hidden loot rooms? You and I could argue this looks like a normal looking room for one of your bases, but in reality, everything's hidden behind your locker. Make a little hidden loot room. You can use a locker to hide doorways. Put your locker down right up against it. It hides it pretty well. I recommend keeping your locker open so that raiders don't break it and then see one of your secret loot rooms. Roof triangles are OP, and here's why. You can actually place a tier 3 under here. Put your triangles down. Still have access to your tier 3. Or, if you wanted to, you could put a vending machine here. And still have access to it. Or, if you wanted to, you could even put your TC here. Your TC could be fully safe. And still accessed from the roof tiles. So this next tip, I'm sure everyone gets frustrated building a base like this with roof ramps. Can't build a foundation next to it. What we want to do is upgrade this to sheet metal. Still can't place it. You want to place it here, a foundation here. Then place a roof, and you can build a foundation. And the same thing goes for the other side. Build another roof. And now you can build another foundation. The shipping container skin, you can actually bypass that whole thing. And it'll let you place right next to it. If you find a camper van and you want to get into it to see the loot, all you have to do is simply build a twig foundation, a door frame with a wooden door. Just like this. Then you want to push the camper in the doorway. Close it. But boom. You can loot the camper van. All that juicy loot they had inside of it. So you have a pesky door camper outside your base. Here's how to find out if he's actually there. So if he's there, you press the button and this would shine. Since he's not there, nothing happens. But let's say someone is here. This light will shine and you'll know exactly who's outside your base. Also, if you put the RF sensor way into the corner, the reason it can detect people is it's invisible because of this wall right here. Did you know you can use an igniter and a button to light your furnaces? Because it requires no power. You can also use the igniter to make traps. Throw a bean can grenade, put the bean can grenade out, and then ignite the bean can again. So you can use this in one of your future trap bases. Worried about getting offline and people stealing some of your most valuable loot, including rockets? All you need is a drop box. Barely hide drop box. So now you can actually open your drop box. Also, what you can do with this, if you pick up one box, you actually hide another. And the chances of them actually finding both of them, especially if this first one is unlocked, is highly unlikely. I just want to say thanks for watching. If you have any other Rust tips and tricks that you want to see, please leave them down in the comment section. And just smash that like button, comment, subscribe. Peace.